The Long Walk is a new Stephen King adaptation from director Francis Lawrence, so today, let's see if it's worth your time. Teens participate in a grueling high-stakes contest where they must continuously walk or be shot by a member of their military escort. I was really looking forward to this newest Stephen King adaptation from the 1979 story. I have not read the story, and there has been plenty of really good Stephen King adaptations from Shawshank Redemption, Green Mile, It, Stand By Me, some classic films. And although The Long Walk doesn't compare to those movies, this is a very bleak experience that really shook me. This is a film that is quite emotional when you take a very simple premise of walking, and if you fall below 3 miles per hour, you will get warnings, and then if you can't keep up, you will be shot. Very simple premise at that, but what this film does so well is it's able to tap into the human connections. Some of these characters are walking for over 300 miles. And so during all that time, you really get to know these characters. We're really focused on just them walking. And these characters all know that only one person's going to be at the end. Only one person's going to survive all of this. But that doesn't stop all these characters from connecting with each other. And throughout the film, a natural friendship grows between these characters to the point where someone's going to fall over and they get a warning. They're going to stop walking and they're going to help that friend up and hope that they can get going again. So many times they're putting their own life on the line to help their friend. And I love the performances in here. Cooper Hoffman, David Johnson, Ben Wang, they're all really good in here, and they really highlight how they are eager to have this wish at the end. They know their friend may die, but they end up forming this friendship along the way. And yes, it's very sweet to see them connect together as a group, but it's very dark when you look at the friendships that are being developed throughout the film, because you know that this person or this person is going to eventually die. And they don't hold back on the shootings within this movie, and it's really heartbreaking because you're starting to feel connected to these characters. They all share stories about their lives, secrets about themselves, and you really just get to understand who this person is. And then they're shot. The sound, the visuals, it's all there, and it's focused on that. And it just adds to the overall dark, bleak atmosphere within this movie. And they take that simple premise of just walking and make it feel so gruesome and hard. I can't walk more than a couple miles without stopping, so I can't imagine walking over 300 miles. The idea that they are just continuously walking, and if you stop, you will be killed. That right there is truly terrifying to me. All of that just feels very horrific, and it just adds to that intensity as these characters can just slip and fall and not get up, and they will die. And I found myself thinking about what if I was in this situation? What if I was in this contest? How far would I get? And I felt very anxious when watching this movie, very uneasy. And I do think that Francis Lawrence does a great job of really honing in on the main characters within the film, even some of the supporting characters. As there is 50 contestants within this movie, it's really focused on a few of them, watching that bond grow throughout the film. But when it comes time to the other 49 characters being shot, it's very bleak, and it really eliminates all the other sound. All you just hear is that gunshot and their last cries. It is truly terrifying to watch. But as the film progressed and there was less and less characters, you felt more attached to them and watching that relationship grow, but also understanding that these characters are not going to survive at the end. And I don't want to feel so attached to them all, but it was quite hard. And it's set in a dystopian world where there is war and there are financial troubles, and these characters are supposed to bring hope to the world and motivate people to get jobs and start building the world once again. But as these characters are walking, they start to realize things about themselves and the world that they live in. And that's where I think Stephen King's story works so well, is that these characters are realizing things about themselves inside this world that they live in. and a change needs to happen, and what kind of wish are you going to use for change, or are you going to use a wish for yourself? So that internal struggle for characters is highlighted throughout the film and only adds to the development of those characters. I really like The Long Walk. Took a very simple premise but able to do so much with it. It's a very bleak, dark movie, but also highlights human connections in a horrific setting like this. And I also liked Mark Hamill within the film. Limited performance, but he was very demanding and controlling in his role. So if you're looking for a new Stephen King adaptation that didn't go straight to a streaming service, I do recommend checking out The Long Walk. It is worth your time. I'm gonna go ahead and give The Long Walk a B+. Thank you guys for checking my review for The Long Walk, the newest Stephen King adaptation. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.